Hello, David Kennedy here again, covering the same ground in the last presentation. We're looking at the megalithic cross in the Stonehenge lunation triangle. And what we find when we look at the measurements is that the lunation triangle is a 5, 12, 13 Pythagorean triangle, and the basic unit is 792 feet, and that makes the distance from Woodhenge to this line here that travels up to Aubrey from Stonehenge. It makes that distance an exact amount of 12 times 792 feet. And the other line that we're looking at is this one. From this line cuts the Cursus in the ratio of 3 to 4, and the 3 is 3/4 of a mile, which is 3960 feet. So we're adding that and that together to get the distance between there to Woodhenge. If we draw a line down from Woodhenge parallel to this one, we find that's the total distance. And we can look at what this distance is, because what happens is from two lines that do not divide by Thom's megalithic yard, we find a total distance that actually does. And what we've got is the 3960 feet, which is 3/4 of a mile. And that's the distance from the end of the Cursus, the western end of the Cursus, to the line that runs from Stonehenge to Aubrey. We divide it by 2.72 feet, Thom's megalithic yard. We got 1455.882 units. So the megalithic yard doesn't go into that. The other unit is 12 times 792, and that gives 9504 feet. We divide that by 272 and we get 3494.118. That doesn't divide either, but when we add these two together we get 4950. We add these two together, we get 13464 divided by 272 gives 4950. Now the interesting thing here is that we know the Aubrey circle is 897.6 feet. Now the Aubrey circle should have nothing to do with this distance that we've calculated. And when we divide the Aubrey circle into that, 897.6 feet, we get 15 units. So let's go back. This line from there to there, from Woodhenge to the western end of the Cursus, is 15 Aubrey circles. And let's think about what we're actually saying here, because there is absolutely no way that I could have constructed this. This triangle is based on the work of Robin Heath. This is 3/4 of a mile, and Alexander Thom worked out the circumference of the Aubrey circle at 897.6 feet. And we're finding here that when we draw this line from Stonehenge to Aubrey, and we draw this line at right angles to it, we get the Woodhenge lunation triangle, and the unit is 792 feet. We get 3/4 of a mile here, which incidentally is 1200 ancient meters. And we get this other distance here, which is in imperial measure, which is 12 times 792 feet. Now, there is no way that I could have possibly fudged this or produced this by any kind of attempt to manipulate the whole model. And to be quite honest, when I found this lunation triangle, it took me probably over a year before I realised that this plus this produce megalithic yards and actually produces 15 Aubrey circles. Now there's no doubt about this. Anyone can replicate this, anybody can do it on Google Earth. And these measures have to be taken very seriously indeed. And no matter how much we think that Thom couldn't have been correct, and especially when he produced his work, now that we know that the people that were working in the UK at that time, the Neolithic farmers, we know their origins now, and these people were Babylonians and Sumerians. And interestingly, the Sumerian cubit is 19.8 inches, and 2 Sumerian cubits are 39.6 inches, which is the ancient metre, which we find is being used here at Stonehenge. Okay, that's enough for now. Thank you.